Hey, we're back on the air.
Look at all this food.
Look at it.
It's Bob Evans.
That's right.
It's exciting. I'm making mine right now.
All right.
So what was that PSA?
That was, here, pass that over here.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
You know we're on the air.
Yeah, we are.
We're on the air, but we're not paying attention.
Sorry. We're broadcasting live on KIT-TV. You know, Tip City waited like 10 years to do this, right?
What, to have live food eating on the air?
No, just to have a live show. And
It's a live TV show where we eat a brisket
yeah,
and pulled pork.
that's what we're doing this time.
I like. So what is all this food and why is it here?
Well, we've got Bill Johnson.
Bill
here.
Johnson from Bob Evans.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, yay!
I appreciate it.
Every time I go into Bob Evans, I've got something new, and everything is super tasty. And the last couple times I've been in there, Bill's been talking to me.
Yeah, I
About,
jumped on my nose. I'm out there and attack the guy.
Talking to me about what's going on over there. And then we had a couple articles in the paper about some of their exclusives, like the peanut butter pie. So I said, hey, come on the air and show us what you got. And he did bring a lot of food.
So
Yeah.
how well did that peanut butter pie do for you?
We
guys
sold
over there?
probably about 40 to almost 50 of those during that time.
Nice.
And we did the chocolate cream pie, which is an old recipe too from like 1986.
Okay. Now,
And that sold just about the same.
did anybody come in and order the pie I saw on TV?
Some lady at that time mentioned it. I didn't
Really?
Yeah.
Lady said
some lady
the
did. She came
TV
in.
pie.
I want the TV pie.
I want the pie on TV.
Yeah, I saw
Was
him.
it Tara? Do you know Tara?
Yes. Yeah, she comes in quite often. Yes.
I heard they have an office there. Is that
Yeah.
true?
Yeah, it's
like
in
a
the back.
corner
You keep
office.
them in the back.
I think
yeah.
they call it table, what? Is that table 22 or?
22 or 43 or something like that. 44.
Okay.
44, 54,
Yeah.
64.
We
They
had to
won't sit in anything that doesn't end in
We
4.
had to rearrange everything for them. It's a big.
Now, when you see them
big
coming,
comedy thing going on
does there panic when you see them coming? 'Cause
No,
they
no.
like everybody get into positions.
No, it's not like the president's coming to
Oh,
town or
okay.
anything like that.
Well,
or
it's Mike
the
Jackson.
king or queen. Well, yeah, Mike. We
He's
usually
like
roll
a
out the-
king,
We roll out the
sort of.
red carpet for Mike.
Right. That makes sense to me.
And the limos and the Secret Service pull up.
Well, they have good coffee there. I'll tell you that.
What about?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's just as nice too. We have to compliment her too.
That's good. That's
we
good.
give her the nice cushion chair.
Well, I want to. Oh, I want to thank you for coming
That's
in.
a padded
Well, I appreciate
behind.
it. Thanks you
It
for
is.
having me on a short notice.
Sure, and thank you for coming in, and thank you again, obviously, for bringing all this stuff.
Yeah.
It is insane how much stuff you brought in. So we're
Yes.
very excited. We have people in the audience that are actually eating the food, and we're going to ask them what they think about it later. But let's talk about what some of the stuff you got
All
here.
right.
Other than now, you did bring the peanut butter pie, which is an
Yes.
exclusive to Tip City.
Right.
Okay.
It's an 86 recipe, and my boss and I discussed it, and we're going to introduce it for Father's Day. So on Father's Day, order your dad a peanut butter pie because it's peanut butter, and I like chocolate and peanut butter, and it's very rich. It's a Reese pie,
Right.
and
that's from a recipe
86 recipe
from 86. Now, did you make them back then?
Yeah.
So you've worked there for quite a while.
Since '78.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Since I was in high school.
At this
Wow.
one here in
No,
in-
Miller Lane, long time ago.
Miller Lane, okay.
Because
Okay.
Tip City wasn't, I think, was that on the map in '78?
I don't know.
Didn't have McDonald's yet?
Yeah. When did they build this? I don't know when. This
7
is-
years ago.
Okay, because it looks brand new. to
Yeah.
me.
I used to work at Miller Lane, and then
Okay.
I went to Woodman Drive on Woodman and Linden years ago. Yeah.
And then they had the. So this was where they.
I believe I made this. Then I went to Far Hills.
Okay.
I think it was in Far Hills, Bob Evans. I did travel around quite a bit.
Michael, will you
Right.
zoom that in?
And about the same time,
Sorry,
around
stage direction.
about '85, our chocolate cream pie was in the same thing too. Around '85, the chocolate cream pie. Then all of a sudden, they just took it off the menu.
Right.
They introduced new
Thank you.
desserts.
Nope. Zoom it in.
So.
That's
But
great.
I still kept. I got a book about this thick of old recipes, and I
That's
Just
good.
pulled it
dug
right
it
out of
out.
there. Right.
That's
So
good, Mike.
So for Father's Day, order a whole. I'm going to make some more pies.
Right.
Order a whole Reese, peanut butter pie.
Exactly.
For your father.
So is this something that's new that's on the menu permanently, or is this just going to be something you do for a while?
We're
or
probably just going to I think my boss says we're going to probably do it for a few weeks.
like special occasions
Yeah.
kind of
And
thing, and
then-
then bring it back. And
Yeah.
after
At
people like
Christmas- well,
knock
Christmas-
down the door, people
Right.
make you have it.
At Christmas time, we're going to bring it back at Christmas time.
Okay.
Along with the chocolate cream pie.
Ooh.
And I also dug up a recipe from 1990. It's a shoe fly pie.
Ooh,
It's a
Now
Pennsylvania
that-
Dutch.
I've heard of that.
I could do
I
some
opened up
damage
some-
on one of those.
I opened up some restaurants in the 80s in Pennsylvania, some new market areas, and I didn't know what a shoe fly pie was until they gave me the recipe. And
That's good stuff.
And that was like their traditional area out there.
Oh, yeah.
That was in Lancaster, and Harrisburg, and York, and
Okay.
Yeah, when you have
Johnstown.
when
all
you
those
make
places.
that come back on, because we'll
Well, I
talk
had to-
we'll talk that up.
Well, I will.
a
I'll bring
lot.
it on the air and show it to you, but I have to experiment with myself
Right.
because it's been a while since I've made it. So
Okay.
it's like a two-step recipe. You got the topping with the all that molasses and syrup.
So who?
You bake it in the oven.
So
You're
who's
making me
your-
hungry. I'm gonna eat now.
Who's your test audience then for making these pies? You know, when you come up with these 1990 recipes,
Tip City.
Who do you test them on?
No, well, we have a test kitchen in Columbus.
Okay.
They do all that marketing in Columbus at those restaurants out there. That's what I hear. And then they bring them out after they get response in those stores. They have these little flyers, and then the customers write their little comments down, and they do all that stuff.
So for this, and that would happen for the shoe fly pie as well.
I maybe well, that's been around forever, I believe. That's a Pennsylvania Dutch pie.
Okay.
And
So they already kind of have the.
those pies in other restaurants probably.
Okay.
With Bob Evans to keep up, with the other stores probably.
I
they
gotcha.
introduced
But it's
it.
just new. It'll be new to your store, so you just got to
new to
get back in.
Ohio. Yeah, because
Okay.
now everybody knows about it now.
Right.
Because I didn't know what a shoe fly pie was. I think it got its name because they cooled it off at the windowsills of their houses, and flies went by it.
There
and
you
shooed 'em
go.
away.
Shoe fly. Shoe
'Cause
fly.
Flies love sugar.
That makes sense.
So.
Mike, I'm not talking right now because I'm busy eating.
And he's
Okay.
over there
That's
munching on
fair.
that brisket.
This is really.
How's
really,
the beef brisket?
It's very good.
And you put
I
barbecue.
don't have time to
you
talk
put
about it.
barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, I did put barbecue sauce on it.
And
I still haven't decided if I like
Just
it or
don't
not
put
yet.
it on your Sennheiser, okay?
On my what? What?
On your Sennheiser. That's your microphone.
and
Dirty. I don't like that.
and he's eating the smoked pork
Yes.
tenderloins.
I've got the
flavored tenderloin.
smoked flavored tenderloin. It looks like it's been smoked for a while, and you can
And,
definitely taste it.
We
And,
steam it on our grill and put it on a Kaiser bun and with barbecue sauce. And you can order it as a sandwich or a platter with our sweet potato fries. We have sweet potato fries over here, if you can see them. Probably hold them up.
Oh yeah, let me zoom in. Are we zoom? I got my knife now. Okay.
And they're served with barbecue sauce. And with our sweet potato fries, we put this cedar rub on it. And we sprinkle it on top to give it more of a kick to it.
You put that on the fries?
After
Okay.
the fries are baked, or cooked out of the fryer, we sprinkle the rub on it.
Okay.
And we toss it in a bowl, and it just kicks it up a
Now,
notch.
is that the same? Do you use that rub on the meats too?
Well, we use it on the boned-in chicken, the Memphis boned-in chicken.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I do with that, I take it, smear it on top, pack it real tight, bake it in the oven for like 50 minutes in the oven.
Right.
Sounds horrible.
And then I give it to the grill line, and then when you order it as a customer, we put it in a deep fryer for 30 seconds to get it that crispy flavor.
Oh, okay.
And,
You go camera 2.
and then we sell it as a one-piece dinner or a two-piece dinner.
Close.
You get your choice of sweet potato fries or baked potato or
Right.
on the side.
Okay.
But it's really, it's seasoned with this cedar rub.
Oh, there you go.
You can see the cedar rub on there.
Here's the fries that you were talking about. These
Yeah.
are the
Sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries, right? And then the rub is on the chicken here.
Yeah, it's a cedar rub. And it's real. It's real spicy rub.
That's not from a cedar closet.
No,
Or a
it,
cedar tree, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, it actually it's got kind of the aroma that's
Yeah.
pungent, right? It's
It almost
pungent,
looks
yeah.
like it's barbecued off a grill.
Barbecued on your grill.
Yeah,
Looks like.
but when it's in the deep fryer for like that 30 seconds, it gives it that crispiness and it holds the flavor in. And voila, you got
And then you got
chicken.
these wrap things.
Yeah,
Ooh,
what do you got there on
I
that
don't know,
wrap?
they're sliding all over.
I got to see what's inside it.
It's a wrap.
That's our chicken club wrap.
Chicken club.
That's good.
It's got
That's real good.
turkey. It's turkey rub. I'm sorry. It's our
Turkey
turkey.
It's a turkey wrap.
Turkey
It's a chicken that's been rubbed by a turkey.
It has,
wrap.
it has leaf lettuce in it, the turkey, ranch dressing with bacon bits, diced tomatoes, on a wheat wrap, and you
What are
wrap it
these
all up.
things?
Those are ribs.
I've never had
bone,
ribs in
our
my
bone
whole life.
ribs.
Are they good?
Yes,
I
those are
don't know what these are.
those are awesome. They're right there on your little sign
Okay,
there.
yeah, let me show you that.
They're slow roasted in our auto shams, like a slow roasted oven for 9 hours at 250 degrees.
Wow.
They get real nice and tender in there.
It smells real good. at your
Right.
place, too.
Early in the
Yes.
morning, I take them out of our oven, and then we cool them down. Then we add the barbecue sauce over top of them,
Right.
and then we bake them for 20 minutes in the oven,
Nice.
and it seals all that flavor back in it again.
That's very close to the way that I cook mine at home.
Really?
Is I take the ribs and I wrap them in foil. I season them, wrap them in foil, 250 for 6 or 8 hours.
Yeah, to soften
And
them
they
up.
Soften them up, but then the trick there is to let them cool.
Yes, cool them
If
off.
you don't let them cool, then they fall all apart.
Right.
They just fall apart. Then all the bones just fall. The meat falls off the bone.
Right.
It's not as
If you,
it's difficult to eat.
If you want to peel it off now, you can tear it right off.
Right.
And then we bake it, and that just adds more flavor when you add the sauce to it, and then the sauce clings better to the meat when it's cooking. Then you can get a full slab or a half slab.
Oh,
I figure if Gina De Laurentiis can go and eat on TV, I imagine I can too.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, she's also incredibly attractive. So that's the menu now. What is special about this menu, Bill?
It just advertises it just advertises our summer menu.
It's for the summer.
Yeah, just for summertime. And I might go through it till about September, I believe.
I got to tell you,
So
Bill,
almost
these
everything
ribs
on here
these
you've
ribs are
got
delicious.
Correct,
in
yeah.
that you showed us here in the studio.
And
the
then
wraps and
the wraps.
ribs and the chicken.
And
then
this,
on the back you've got the fries.
yeah, the sweet potato fries. And then we have the smoothies. We have our smoothies there if you want something cold to drink. And then we have our stuffed hotcakes for breakfast. Those are a big seller too.
So all this stuff is what you can normally order off the menu.
Yes.
But it's for a short amount of time,
yeah,
right? This
just
isn't
for the summertime.
okay.
Yeah, and you can get this in any Bob Evans restaurant.
Okay.
Except for the Reese pie.
Right, that's an
That's in
exclusive
Tip
here
City.
in Tip City.
You
So
can go to
ask
Tip
for
City for Father's Day. And get
pie
your
I saw on TV. Or they can ask for the ribs they saw on TV.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you guys also cater?
Yes.
Or how does that work?
Yes. If you could hold this up for me. Show the
Pass it here, I'll show
show the breakfast thing first. If you could
Okay.
focus on the breakfast thing.
I gotta hold it in front of the ribs.
Can you get it on there? All right.
Yeah.
We cater most of our menu items are on this cater thing. What I want to do for Father's Day is cater the breakfast for Father's Day. Come,
Look at that.
you
Not
get
my
like
nails, don't look at
you
my
get like 30 hotcakes, 30 links or patties or bacon, your choice of bread, and for Father's Day, come in ahead of time and place your order. So we could have it ready for you. And for Father's Day, cater to Father on
See, I
Father's
didn't know
Day.
Bob Evans did catering. This is
Yeah,
cool.
it's something fairly new. We just
Is this
brought it
new?
in. Yeah.
Is this corporate wide or is this?
Yeah,
just-
all the stores
Really?
do 'em.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
So, like for Father's
makes
Day,
sense
if the wife doesn't want to go and actually make breakfast in the
Yeah,
morning,
come to Bob Evans and
come to Bob Evans, order it, and they'll hand it to you right out the window, right?
yeah, we'll throw it at you or something. Yeah, yeah, come in, place your order a few days ahead.
Okay.
Because it says you can see those menus at our carryout area.
And I
then-
heard if they order it from Bob Evans here in Tip City and say you saw it on Kit TV, they get free napkins. Is that right?
Well, we supply napkins. We
A
supply